Man, y'all listen to me, man. Now, first of all, the background look different. I'm at my girl place. You know how that be, dog. So I'm not at my place right now. Y'all might hear the dishwasher in the background. Y'all might hear the people outside leaving or something. I don't know what's going on. But I'm not at my own place right now, bro. My hair, like, why does it always look like this? Like, I swear it doesn't look like this, bro. When I actually brush my hair, like, which I should probably be doing before these videos, it doesn't look like this, bro. I promise it doesn't. Anyways, what we're here to talk about today was going to be the Golden State Warriors, but it actually ended up not being the Golden State Warriors because I kind of talked about them a little bit in a recent video, and I didn't really kind of want to double up on the same team. I didn't want to give y'all more of the same type of content, even though the Warriors have looked really good, and I was going to say about how their defense has been good, but their offense has been just as good, and how like they're like top 3 in both categories right now, and how that's something you need to be a championship team. So I was going to say, oh, are the Warriors back to their championship winning ways? Which, you know, maybe they are. I don't think they are because I don't know if this whole Buddy Hield shooting on a 50-50-85 splits is real. I don't know about how real any of this type of stuff is going on with them right now. Like, how real is this 12-man rotation actually being good? How real is the defense? How real is the offense? I mean, I don't know. There's questions still left about the Warriors, but at the same time, you've got guys like Brandon Podziemski who haven't been able to hit a shot yet this season, but yet still the Warriors are 7-1. But this isn't a Warriors video, but yet I'm a minute and 22 seconds in, and you don't know what this video is about. It's about the Philadelphia 76ers and also the OKC Thunder. And some of you may know just based off that alone where I'm going with this video, but I'm going to tell you anyway. So the Philadelphia 76ers right now, currently as we speak today, have the worst record in the Eastern Conference, sitting at 1-6. That's terrible, disgusting, ugly, horrendous. It's all these things are bad, right? And not only that, not only has Paul George only played, I want to say 1 game, maybe 2 at this point, and they lost him, so it doesn't even matter, but I'm pretty sure he's only played 1 game so far to this point. Not only has Joel Embiid have yet to play, now Tyrese Maxey is expected to miss, quote, a couple weeks due to a hamstring injury. Tyrese Maxey, get well soon. I hope it is just a hamstring injury. I hope everything else is good. I hope you recover fast, and I hope you start feeling better soon. Now that that's out of the way, Joel Embiid, I wish the same thing for you. Paul George, I wish that you stay in health, good health, okay? With all those things being said, the Philadelphia 76ers, in a year where their championship window might be closing, in a year where they just saw Joel Embiid play in the Olympics, he was averaging 35 before he got hurt last year, would have been the MVP if he didn't get hurt last year. All that, and now you're in a season where you just brought in Paul George, and you're at a point now where at best one of the 3 of them is on the court at a time, and even when 2 of them are out there, which is extremely rare to this point of the season, you still lose. That's not great. But beyond that, you know what's really bad for the Philadelphia 76ers? They do not have their own pick. So let's say these guys end up missing a whole bunch of games. Let's say like they miss like the first pretty much half of the season. Let's say they miss pretty much like till not the first half. Let's say till like the turn of the year. To the turn of the year. That's a lot of games left. That's 2 more months of games. They're going to be probably still the worst team in the East, depending on who is the guy playing for that team at that moment. They're going to be the worst, if not among the worst teams in the Eastern Conference, and they don't have their own first-round pick. And guess what, though? These guys aren't going to miss the whole season, which would honestly kind of be better for the 76ers. You want to know why? Let me tell you why. Well, could potentially have been better for the 76ers depending on how much time these guys end up missing. Because if they end up being like the worst team in ball and they get a top 3 pick, that doesn't go to the Thunder. It's top 6 protected. So basically, the 76ers are in a weird spot right now where they're going to have a whole bunch of injuries to start the season. They're going to start out with a really, really bad record. But they can't just allow that to turn into tanking. Because if they do, they won't be able to tank to the bottom of the conference. I would assume they wouldn't be able to tank that low. Because even with just 2 of those guys playing, the talent is so there that it would be like very, very, very obvious if you were actively trying to tank. So like I don't think they can tank well enough to the point where they get to a top 6 pick and their pick conveys to them. So they're in a weird spot here where they're going to not be a top seed in the East more than likely just because of injuries. But then they can't be ass because they're not going to be quite ass enough to get their own first round pick back. But they're also in a spot where because of injuries and stuff, those championship hopes might be dead unless they somehow make a run from being like the 7 or 8 seed. And that's wishful thinking. Depending, again, on how much time these guys miss. Now, Tyrese Maxey, they're saying it's at least a few weeks. Paul George right now is healthy, I believe. Joel Embiid, I don't know how much longer Joel Embiid's going to be missing. But another point of this video isn't just how bad things look for the 76ers, who are in an extremely bad spot right now. It's how very, 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 very weird things look for the OKC Thunder, who hold the 76ers first round pick. Unless it ends up being a top 6 pick. The Oklahoma City Thunder are a team that has 17 first round picks from last season, last draft till 2030 or something like that. That's how many first round picks they have. And now one of them from one of the best teams in basketball is about to convey. This is a team that right now is sitting as the 1 seed in the loaded Western Conference, has a 24-year-old player as its best player that's an MVP candidate in this league, has a how old's Chet Holmgren, 22-ish probably, has a 22-year-old center that's one of the top 5 centers in the league already. J-Dub is a phenomenal complementary piece. Defense through 7 or 8 games has yet to allow more. It's still... The defense through 7 or 8 games is still averaging under 100 points allowed. They're averaging 99 points allowed. Through 7 or 8 games, the Oklahoma City Thunder defense is with one of the best players in the league, one of the best two-way players in the league, one of the best coaches in the league, probably some of the best depth in the league, some of the best wing defense, perimeter defense in the league, some of the best. The only thing that they don't have some of the best in really is rebounding, bro, and shooting. Rebounding and shooting, they don't have some of the best guys in some of those areas. And you're about to say, hey, we're going to get another first-round pick that might be a lottery pick depending on how injured these 76ers players are. Man, what? I'm a fan of the Raptors who are over here. We're trying to tank and get a top pick this year too. And now what are we supposed to do? Even if we do get a top pick this year too, and the Oklahoma City Thunder are out here trying to build a dynasty longer than one we've ever seen since the 60s Celtics with Bill Russell. Because these guys are young. Their key players are young, bro. They could really do that. If they play their cards right and draft well with these picks, they could really do that. It's not like I'm waiting on some player to develop into their MVP. They have a guy that was literally second in MVP voting last year. I don't know maybe they sold their soul. I'm joking, but you never know. But I'm obviously joking. I don't know what type of devil magic, voodoo worship. I don't know what was going on or how they're doing this. But this is insane. And if I'm an OKC Thunder fan, which I have a friend that is an OKC Thunder fan, I'm over the moon. Because it's like, even if you don't win a championship this year, you probably have what is likely the longest championship window in the NBA right now. You probably, more than any other team in the league, maybe even including the Celtics, you have a long championship window because you don't have key players that are 97. Who's your oldest player that actually plays for you? What, Alex Caruso, who's 32? You have Lou Dort, you know what I'm saying? When Alex Caruso retires, I'm sure you could draft somebody for that spot. You never know what some of the guys they have now are going to develop into. Shai's already a good defender too. It's not going to be the end of the world. It's not going to be losing a guy like Shai. It's losing a big piece, but it's still a bench player. Man, bro, I mean, things look great for the Thunder on the one hand. And for the 76ers, you're in one of the weirdest spots of all of basketball right now with some of the weirdest superstars or all-stars in basketball right now. Man, it's so weird. I love the NBA. I'm so glad Hoops is back. I'm about to sit over here, play some 2K. It's about 4. My homie going to be on at 2. I'm going to see my girl. She's at work right now. I'm going to see her at 7:30. And then we're going to 8:30, but then we're going to Taco Bell when she get off, and that's going to hit. Life is good, man. Hey, listen. I saw y'all got 17 views, not on my last video, but on the video before that. I appreciate y'all for that. Keep running that up for me. We're trying to do something special over here, man. I'm trying to get to a point where I can really, you know what I'm saying, have a platform of influence on this YouTube thing, man. Try to get the word of God out there, but also try to talk about hoops. Try to bring some joy back to hoops. Try to bring some more people into hoops. And just try to get have my job be talking about a sport that I love every single day. I would love that. So that's what I'm trying to get to. I'm trying to spread the gospel, man. I'm trying to do the right thing, trying to Show y'all that y'all can do this too. You know what I'm saying? I'm 21, so young, got plenty of time. But yeah, man, just don't give up. I don't know. I don't care what you got going on. I don't care about none of that, man. Do not give up. I saw this TikTok earlier, bro, and I don't remember exactly what the dude said. I'm finna go look right now because I don't remember exactly what the dude said, but it was something like, "Hey, everything is silent when you're going in the right direction." You know what I'm saying? He said, I'm in my liked videos, not my favorited. That's the problem. The GPS is silent when you're going in the right direction. Come on. Come on, that's a good one, bro. That's a bar. When you're going in that right direction, the GPS is silent. So just keep doing what you're doing. Things might be quiet right now. You might not be getting the views, the money, the whatever it is you might want from whatever you're trying to do. You may not be getting it right now. Keep on working. Keep on putting God first, and keep on just grinding every day, bro. Show up every single day and grind. Grind on something. You can take a day off from that task, but just still grind that day for yourself or for your relationship with God or for both, which you should be grinding for every single day too. Grind for yourself, take care of yourself, man, and keep God first always, and just don't give up. Above all else, don't you ever give up. You might have to readjust, rethink things, change things up. You might have to, you know what I'm saying, your current idea might not work, but you still don't stop trying to come up with more. Don't stop grinding. You're going to make it eventually. You got to, as long as you're doing the right thing and you keep on grinding every single day. You say you show up consistently and work hard every single day. You will be fine. Damn, quit all that worrying. Do you believe God is who he says he is, or don't you? Damn. All right, I love y'all. I appreciate y'all, bro. I appreciate the view. Leave it a like, comment, do something. Do something.